Things demand no explanation. They exist and act on one another according to laws. They exist in indivisible unity with these laws. Cognizing is not a concern of the world, but a matter we must settle for ourselves. Due to the way we are organized, reality appears at first as a duality. Cognition overcomes this duality by fusing the two parts of reality, the perception and the concept gained by thinking, into the complete thing. In the act of perceiving, we are separated from the world. Our perceptions are determined through our subjectivity, causing the unity of the world to appear broken. Questions arise as a consequence of this separation. But our thinking can cancel this self-produced separation. The specific place where the world unity appears broken depends on the organization of the individual. Reconciling our thoughts with the world at the point of the break takes place in a quite specific way for each particular individual. My sphere of perceptions, conditioned by place, time, and my subjective organization, is confronted by my sphere of concepts, pointing to the totality of the universe. My task consists in reconciling these two spheres, both of which I am well acquainted. I unite the two spheres by my own free decision. As soon as I fit myself back into the world unity through thoughtful contemplation, all further questioning ceases. The world does not set us questions. We set our own. If we cannot answer our own question, the question must not be clear and distinct. Here one cannot speak of a limit to cognition. Everything necessary to explain the world is within the reach of our thinking. Any limits are temporary and can be overcome by the progress of observation and thinking. Progress can be made in the deepening of thinking by 1. Study of the process of knowing. 2. Thought training. Rudolf Steiner's primary book, The Philosophy of Freedom, is a study of the process of knowing. With proper study of this book, it is also a thought training for the development of intuitive thinking. No other activity of the human being is so easily misunderstood as thinking. Will and feeling still fill us with warmth, even when we live through the original event again as a memory. While thinking leaves us cold in recollection, it is as if one's life had dried out. But if we turn towards thinking in its essence, we find in it both feeling and will, and these in the depths of their reality. But if we turn away from thinking towards mere feeling and mere will, we lose from these their true reality. If we are ready to experience thinking intuitively, we also experience feeling and will to their fullest extent. But the mysticism of feeling and the metaphysics of will are not able to match the penetration of reality by intuitive thinking. They conclude all too quickly that they themselves are rooted in reality, but that the intuitive thinker, devoid of feeling and a stranger to reality, forms out of their abstract thoughts a shadowy, chilly picture of the world. But if we succeed once in really finding life in thinking, we will know that swimming in mere feelings or being intuitively aware of the will element cannot even be compared with the inner wealth and the self-sustaining yet ever-moving experience of this life of thinking, let alone be ranked above it. The real nature of thinking is warm and luminous. It penetrates deeply into the phenomena of the world. This penetration is brought about by a power flowing through the activity of thinking itself, the power of love in its spiritual form.